whether it's a Euro Tour or a Players' Championship, he needs to win something.
Well, to be honest,
58.
there's not much else he can do to improve without winning something, because he's come close on the Euro Tour, did so in Switzerland. He's come close a number of times in the floor event. He is getting to all the big TV tournaments. He's now played in all of them, apart from the Premier League, obviously. But he is played in all of them. And at the Masters, he was brilliant. He was sensational in round one, and very nearly produced the most unlikely comeback in round two against Luke Humphries. Looked dead and buried, but only lost 4-3 in the end, and that took 105 average from Humphries to stop him.
60.
Sometimes you can get a lot of confidence from defeat. It's the manner of the defeat and how you take it. Even though we did lose that game to Humphries and Milton Keynes, there were nothing but positives from it. And nothing but positives from last year.
100.
Making the final in a European Tour event, losing to Stephen Bunting. Losing in another final to Wessel Nijman at the back end of the Pro Tour.
140.
He looks more ready to win than ever. But the turnaround from the end of last year to this year has already looked promising, like we've mentioned. So there's no reason why he can't go out there and have a deep run in Poland.
140.
There's only really one bad game he's had so far this year. For the 4 Players' Championship events. Perhaps hasn't won as many games as he'd like, but he had one
60.
sort of dodgy
110.
performance against Woodhouse. But everything else has either been wins or beaten by proper excellent, big ton-plus averages. Going to take the 110. Gets the next best prize, though.
160.
Carl hasn't looked that smooth just yet in this debut performance.
100.
That's where he needed to be, minimum. Just a knock on the door of Woody, in case he can't find this. It's a lovely dart. Has made a few enhancements to his equipment
Second leg is
from the end of last year to
first.
this. Looks like a different point. And he's now got the moulded system instead of the foldable flight and stem, which is a 2-piece system. Seems to be working.
82.
Always looking for that little bit of something just to give him that stability. We've spoken for years about his rhythm. It's still not perfect,
39.
but it's the best version of Woody that we've seen in the last 10 years.
Yeah, it doesn't break down as often as it used to. You'd see it almost every leg. But now you can see
83.
entire games where he stays in that same routine, throw after throw after throw, which I think probably gives him the best chance of finding his targets, although that's a quicker one and that finds it right there.
That's why he keeps doing it, because he gets away with it. He's played some exceptional darts
84.
at the start of European Tour seasons over the last couple of years. He'd like to get off to another buoyant start to make sure that by the time he gets to the middle portion of the season, because he's going to have a lot
93.
of guaranteed invites because of his Pro Tour ranking, he'd like to nail Dortmund by May, so then the pressure is on other people, not himself.
60.
Yeah, look, Woodhouse at the minute does not look, unless the UK Open something brilliant happens for him, he doesn't look like he's going to break through to the top 16 anytime soon. He's just outside the top 20, but every space you move up, once you get that high, it's big chunks of money, and it's usually the TV tournaments that are going to decide it. So he is on the Pro Tour, so he's got to keep treading water. He's got to keep putting that money away. He'll get in all of these, so just get there, win your first game, keep accruing money. And the way he's playing, you expect him to beat some of the seeds some of the time, and then can he make hay go and turn that into a final or a tie? Because that will just open doors to all the TV events again this year, and that's when you will. It's 2-3 years of being in all the big TV events. That's when you're going to get an opportunity somewhere. Push up. 1-5-1 isn't going to go for Carl Sneyd, and Luke Woodhouse has got a chance to break the throw and take a 2-0 lead here.
Lukakov, 38.
We've already seen double 19 hit today, but Woody's deciding to split it. Ryan Joyce did not get enough shots at his favourite double in the previous game.
22.
Woodhouse opens the door for Sneyd on 60 this time. Second leg in a row that he's left it.
Move across from his starting position way out on the left-hand side of the hockey.
20.
He can't find the double.
Luke requires 16.
I don't care who you are. You still need that first leg. Settle yourself down, whether you're on debut. You've got Luke's experience. He's got the 2-0 lead. Not playing particularly brilliant so far, but we'll take that 2-0 lead anyway.
Third leg, it's Luke to throw first.
And not everybody can do what Littler did in Belgium 2 years ago. Winning your first ever tournament. You've got people like this guy right here, playing in his 48th European Tour event, and he still
45.
hasn't won one.
There's a few players you could level. I mean, look, last year we saw two notable players pick up their first Euro Tour titles, and Stephen Bunting and Nathan Aspinall, when it taken up about 80, 90 events to win. In the end, they were the top two performers on the European Tour over the course of the year. But somebody like Chris Dobie will be looking to follow in their footsteps, and Luke Woodhouse looks like another likely first-time winner.
Correct. That record of Dobie is baffling to say the least. Hasn't made a final since 2019 in Denmark. We don't even go there anymore. Trying to take numbers off at the start there to get himself in a better position. That is a really good bit of board management there from Luke Woodhouse. Because even if he doesn't get the two trebles there, he's trying to put a 4 on the end of the score instead of a 3. That's really good thinking.
140.
Means he can just stay on the 20s here, assuming nothing goes wrong. That's annoyed him because he's blocked off a bit of the bed. Well, he did some good work to put himself in that position. He has not made the most of it, and Sneyd's got 2 visits from here to get his first leg on the Euro Tour. No need to go to the 11s. Aggressive, and it pays dividends. That is an excellent leg of darts from Carl Sneyd.
He's not going to forget that leg in a while. First leg on the Euro Tour with a ton plus checkout. Somewhat risky play. It's an old school route on 61, because if you get the bull, then you've got 11, and then you've got to choose a single to leave a small double. It's not, from a board management sense,
88.
the smartest thing to do, but it has paid off.
Yeah, and look, if you want to bring the bullseye, a lot of players will start on it on the 1-2-1 there, because then you can tidy up whatever you leave. Luke Woodhouse fires in the first 180 of this one. Carl Sneyd, now I know you're a big advocate of going to the 17s early in the leg, but then he stayed on the 17s there, having got the treble, which, I mean, look, he may have loved the lie and thought he's got an increased chance of getting the treble, but I do find that a very odd move.
Yeah, that's not the right thing to do. The 17 switch is born from 2 shots up north in the 20s, and then 17 with dart 3, whether it's single or treble. But staying on the switch in the 17s, the only time you really use that is on a finish, like 138 or 142.
Yeah, tell me, yeah. Well, what a way to hit back this is from Luke Woodhouse. Superb leg.
One thing he has developed over the last couple of years is a chin. I don't mean literally.
60.
When he's hit with something,
54.
he has the capabilities to hit back now. And he does hit back with a wonderful leg of darts.
Luke Woodhouse.
Yeah, proper stuff. It's 3 consecutive breaks of throw in this game now.
Luke to throw first.
Luke Woodhouse with an 11 darter there, one better than the 12 darter Sneyd had produced in the preceding leg.
I'm not sure if you've mentioned this with Niall McCorn yet, but I think the biggest narrative, apart from us coming here for a ranking tournament for the first time in Poland, the biggest thing is that Peter Wright is not here. For the first time in the European Tour's long and illustrious history of now 15 seasons, Peter Wright is not here in this tournament. He's missed tournaments in the past, of course, but he has not qualified for an event for the first time.
Yeah, he's missed tournaments before, but only by choice.
134.
Dave Chisnell playing in a last 48, a first round in this format for the first time in 3.5 years.
41.
Times they are a-changing. And while some of the big names have dropped down the rankings, they're only being replaced by other ones, and Luke Woodhouse has designs on being one of them. He's not there yet, but he has dragged his average up
85.
from a pretty sluggish start to low 90s at the moment. And you know he's got even more gears. And it's the interim. It's not really a seeded player that the winner of this faces. It's Luke Woodhouse's mate and stablemate, Callan Ridds, who is off the reserve list to replace Michael van Gerwen here this weekend. I think he may be flying right now.
58.
That is not good news for Carl. Woodhouse is somewhat serenely looking at a 4-1 advantage here. He would take a ton in tops. He's not going to get it. 77.
Surely treble 19. Why would it be anything else?
82.
I think that's worked out pretty well. As much as you don't mind leaving double 10 with 3 darts, 2 shots at tops, he will like. These world-class players are starting to come around to the fact that they don't want to corner themselves.
58.
They would rather have 2 darts at a primary double than 3 at something small like 5s.
He has got 2 at tops. And that's 4-1. 4 out of 8 on the doubles for Luke Woodhouse in this one so far.
6 legs Carl to throw first.
Carl Sneyd not really making much of an impact in the last couple of legs.
This is what he's averaging for the season, funnily enough. 84 and change.
57.
Mentioned he made the quarterfinals of a Players' Championship recently. But for the floor, 84.59. So he's playing to type. Woodhouse is a good 3% under his seasonal numbers.
100.
But it's vastly better than that of that man right now.
It's very early days for Carl Sneyd.
125.
And like he said earlier, he's just here to just get the experience, take it in. And on a big stage in front of a crowd like this, he's new. And Luke Woodhouse, second 180, looking to stretch his legs and run away with this one now.
60.
Just wonder if Carl's got what he needs to get back into this game in his locker right now. It doesn't seem that way. This kind of performance from Woodhouse is more of what we come to expect from him. 1 gear at a time. As that average keeps climbing.
Yeah, and it's kind of been his mantra. You've seen some big performances from him, big ton-plus averages, but if it's not that, make sure it's 95.
I like 2 big 20s here. Don't do anything silly. And that is exactly what he tried to do. And he's found himself on double 10 anyway.
Slightly careless. It probably doesn't matter. But that's a little tap on the shoulder from Carl Sneyd.
20.
Like it. Going to come in from the right-hand side over the top of that one. Ooh, where to now?
Could try the Johnny Wilkinson shot through the posts, but he's going to try and sneak it to the left.
10.
Trickier and trickier, and Carl Sneyd sticking in there. He's got himself a chance. Plus switch. Not too tricky for the bomber, and he does have a second leg.
I'm not really sure that that switch is as tricky for a lefty.
7th legs Luke to go first.
You think about it, for a right-hander going for double 9, predominantly it's across the eye line. Not a nice shot to go for. There's only one person I know of who likes double 9, that's Simon Whitlock.
60.
But for a lefty, double 9's like their double 4 for a righty.
I mean, you say that about across the eye line, but then
56.
I mean, double 16 is across the eye line, and that's a lot of players' favourite double, is it not?
I think a lot of people like double 16 because of the way it breaks down.
Yeah, and they don't like double 9 because it doesn't break down
Correct.
very well.
I think if you put double 16 in the double 9 position, people would hate it even more. Because it's just not a nice place on the board for a right-hander to go across that eye line. It's
93.
awkward. How many lefties do you know that love double 12?
Yeah, fair point.
96.
Well, Woodhouse is still in control of this game. He's still in charge, and he's still the better player. But it does feel like a game that could turn.
97.
Sneyd's keeping pace with him in this leg, and if Woodhouse makes any errors, that could be the break, and then all of a sudden we're back on throw, and this game feels very, very different.
Yeah, you don't want to go to sleep at this portion of the game, do you? You don't want to all of a sudden wake up and realise it's 4-4. But with shots like that, it might just be 5-2. And Gerwin, the first
60.
winner in Poland in the PDC,
68.
3 years ago, he said, sometimes I go to sleep in matches. Well, Woodhouse is not.
$64.
He isn't, but he's on a very small number. And the fear will be missing inside with his first dart, and then he'll be worried about not even making use of all 3 darts in his hand. Can't let this leg slip away like he let the last one slip away when he was in a commanding position. He doesn't. Excellently done by Woody. That's 5-2. And Carl Sneyd must win 4 legs on the spin if his European Tour debut is going to continue any further.
By the way, Dan, what is it about Oasis walk-on songs? We've got another one with Sneyd. How many are there now?
57.
I've not brought my database with me, but there's a few.
Going to be another one later with Joe Cullen.
It's safe, isn't it? It'll do all right. Don't think he's going to take the roof off, but it'll do all right.
97.
I think when Ratajski's here a little bit later, that might bring this place to a bit of eruption.
Well, hopefully he has his actual Polish walk-on. rather than his-
140.
What is it? Whatever you want. Whoever sings that.
Status quo.
Lot of denim. Status quo. Thank you very much.
$100.
Status quo on this one is that Woodhouse keeps this 2 to 3 leg buffer, and Sneyd just can't get any closer.
81.
Oh, that's the perfect first dart. This has got to be full. Absolutely wonderful.
3 legs running now. Luke Woodhouse had a perfect scoring visit. 180, a 177 and another 180. And the average is up at 95. His finishing could have been a little bit sharper, but he's got a chance to win this by 6 legs to 2 and deal with the issue that's been presented to him in Carl Sneyd. 54. Not found.
56.
It's another rhythm ruiner there that don't think it gives him the best chance of finding that treble 18.
Sneyd's 2 legs in this contest that he's won have been when he's had 61 left, either with 3 or 2.
57. Look across 68.
Another match point for Woodhouse. He has been the better player. Gets a match dart.
Game.
That's the only one he needs.
And the match.
That's a brilliant first round performance. Averaging nearly 94 and the doubles at 40%. It's a very typical first round success for Luke Woodhouse, who you will see a lot of on the European Tour this season.